Hey Mama, I made this fun webinar for you so that you will know the exact system that powerful moms just like you are using every single day to build their successful network marketing businesses. So this webinar is about how all network marketing moms can succeed when you are taking care of your kids, taking care of your home, taking care of your spouse, and having your big goals of building your network marketing business. I know about that friction that exists in building your business, and I know how it can stop you from moving forward in your business because you know that you have to also take care of your family. And I know you want to rank advance. I know you want to increase your income and you want to be a great mom. You want to do all the things, right? So I've done all that, and so I'm going to give it to you straight. Let's get down to business. And I first want to make sure that I'm speaking to the right mama. So is this you? Am I speaking to you who really has a desire to create a wildly successful network marketing business? If that's not you, you can keep listening, but what I'm going to teach you and talk about is for that mama that's super driven and passionate about doing both, building a business and raising your family. You're the mom who has the passion to really sell your products and build your team, but you just need someone to show you how to organize your time to really maximize your efficiency during the day. You and I both know that sometimes you only have like 1 hour, maybe 2 in a day to spend on your business. And that's in between nap times and school drop-offs and everything, right? So you've got to make those 2 hours count. You're also a mom who is always looking for clarity in life, not because you don't know what you want, but because you want to make sure that you're doing it the best, like the very best way. And you want to make sure you know like where you're at right now, where you're going in the future, and all the steps in between to get there. And sometimes it's hard to hold on to that clarity because of managing all of your family's emotions, your emotions, everybody's needs, and quite honestly getting gosh dang interrupted every 10 minutes. Right? And that's mom life for you. So you're also a mom who knows that you have to hold on to this super powerful money mindset. Like you can see it sometimes, you know that like you gotta hang on to that money mindset, you can remember that, but other times you just fall back into old patterns of lack, of exhaustion, of fear, and just scarcity. Right? And you have to be reminded all the time about your mindset, about that powerful mindset that's required to build this business right. You're also a mom who knows that you can't do this alone, and you don't even want to. You know it takes a village. You need a system and a reminder of how to use your everyday vision, your goals, and also faith in your business. So in this webinar, you're going to learn 3 things, because I know like the mom brain is like, hey, give it to me straight. I want like the bullet point, clear cut. So there's 3 things that you need to either start doing if you're not doing, or improve upon your efficiency if you are doing them. So 3 things all moms need: master our mom brains, maximize our time, and make money. Right? So say them with me now. Maximize our time, master our mom brains, and make that money, honey. Okay, did you say it with me? Awesome. So let's dive a little deeper into what those mean for you and how you're going to learn them and apply them in this teaching today. So maximizing efficiency is like, is that not every mom's biggest problem? Like how we prioritize our time, like how do we have time for this and how do we have time for that? There's a gap that currently exists right now in how you're currently using your time, and how you can make simple shifts to maximize your time efficiency without giving up that valuable time with your family that's so important. So next up is mastering your mom brain, and this is really all about how to gain control of your mom brain. So how to use fun and creative mind mapping strategies to know exactly where you are, exactly where you're going, and the steps that you need to take to get there, while also feeling happy, feeling fulfilled, and feeling confident instead of feeling overwhelmed and with all that self-doubt that so many of us experience. And the last thing is making that money, honey, how to make money like a power mom. And I'm going to explore the ways that you're probably currently trying to make money versus how a power mom makes money and give you my specific networking and presentation formulas, because I know that a lot of days you feel exhausted and a little bit lost. And I know that you need those moments where you are feeling clear and energized and excited to sprint to the finish line of your goals before somebody spills something or starts bleeding or, punches their sister or whatever, because you're going to have to handle all of those things while building your business. So you've got to have those scripts and strategies like at the forefront of your brain so that you can quickly execute all your jobs and then go back to being a mom, right? So let me tell you a brief history of how I got to be where I'm at. So I have been doing network marketing actively for 10 years. And the first year and a half, I was just using my company's products. Like I was just like, oh yeah, this is cool. This makes my life better and happy. And I was naturally just sharing something I loved, right? I was getting good results, just like you're getting good results with your products, right? And it was about a year and a half into this journey when my husband, who was making a good living and, taking care of our family, his business completely fell apart. At the same time, I was pregnant with our third boy, and we were actually forced to leave our home. And this was a home that we had remodeled. It was our dream home. We were so happy and blessed to be there, and it just wasn't possible for us to stay there anymore. And you can see in this picture here, we actually we couldn't even afford a moving truck. You guys, it was just the most desperate, low time. And there were no answers really other than just pack up your crap and move back in with your parents. And thankfully, I had, some products that I loved and some really cool mentors in my business that were willing to come over to my home and show me that there's a possibility to make a good income, if not completely replace what my previous income was, with network marketing. And, between friends here, you and I wasn't even that excited about it. Like I really was not even in a place. I was just kind of like, whatever, I guess I'll try it. I mean, I have nothing else. I have nothing to lose, nothing else to do. What am I going to do? Go get a job and put my 3 babies like in daycare? So I love my products, was feeling empowered with those. And I was like, you know what? Show me the system and I will follow it. Like, tell me everything I need to do, how many times I need to do it, like give me the exact system. And so that's what I did. And it's so amazing to see how God had a plan for me all along, just like I know He has a plan for you. And that plan was for me to really implement the strategies, find success, and start speaking to other moms and showing you how you need this foolproof plan, not only strategies for making money and maximizing your efficiency, but also taking care of your family and using faith in your life and really building like this plan for becoming your best self. And I started to become, I started to get invited to speak at big events like Eric and Marina Worre with their GoPro and their Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing. I was given these opportunities to share my story and my systems with thousands of women. And I just like, oh my goodness, like this is who I'm meant to be. This is my calling in life. And I found that because of network marketing, because of the systems, because of my ability to teach moms how to build these businesses, that my dreams even started opening up bigger. And I found myself actually moving my family to Hawaii, where we could live in this complete freedom lifestyle that is like completely from our own design, and that I could live this very authentic life. It's very important to me that you and I, as network marketing moms, that we don't pretend like we're anything that we're not. Like that, like each step along our journey is like exactly what it is. And dialing that in for you is really, really important to me. It's something that I'm very good at, being authentic and sharing that truth, right? So my truth now is I'm living in Hawaii. I'm loving doing my network marketing business. I'm also super passionate about helping moms achieve their dreams and their own network marketing businesses. It's what lights me up. So Now I'm going to show you exactly how to get not only like all of your current rank goals, your dreams, like, just getting out of debt and getting your business to a place where you can actually like keep your head above water and breathe, but also how to dream way bigger than that. Like in a dream that you didn't even maybe know was in you, like moving your family to Hawaii, or doing some sort of amazing charitable effort, or whatever it is for you. So that's where I want to take you. That's my vision for you. Let's go back to the beginning, where you need to take care. Remember the 3 things you've got to take care of before we can do anything else? And that is maximizing efficiency, getting your mom brain straight, and making money. So let's go to maximizing efficiency and how you're currently operating in your time, in your daily life, versus how a power mom actually uses her time more efficiently. So you can kind of see the difference between the two. So here's your biggest problem currently. Like let's say that you actually get some time to work, right? So if it's at the right time, you're in the right mood, your energy is high, your kids are occupied, and you can get into a productive mode with like the right amount of energy, then great, like congratulations. But how often currently do the stars align for you to create this magical unicorn rainbow moment? Like, what is your answer to that? I mean, I'm going to guess it's about once per week. Like, how are you going to be productive once per week if this is your reality? And even then, like when you sit down at your desk and you're like, hey, I'm going to do this. What do you work on first? Do you even know? Do you have a plan of what you're going to work on first and what you leave for later? And then you're like, why do I have to pee so often? Like I get in productive mode. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to pee so much. I'm drinking so much water. Or maybe you're hungry, or you're getting 100 texts, or you have flashes of inspiration that don't even have anything to do with your business that you feel like you have to pay attention to. Or you remember that you forgot to pay bills, answer emails, and serve people, and all these things. So it's time to go to war against all of those distractions. Distractions are the greatest threat to your productive future. So in order to maximize your efficiency, you're going to have to do 4 things. Okay, make sure you write these down. Number 1, manage your emotions. And then use those high points to run to the finish line. One of my favorite ways to manage my emotions, there's 2 things. Number 1 is this rebounder trampoline right behind me. I just got one of those on Amazon, like 35 bucks. I jump on it like even before I do a webinar for you. I'm like, jump, get my energy high, get ready to present my best self. If you don't want to go buy a rebounder or you don't have room for it, go run a couple of laps around your living room. I have done that before I had the rebounder. So manage those emotions. Motion helps emotion. So if you're feeling low, you've got to get your blood pumping, take some deep breaths, that sort of thing. Number 2, you have to choose all-in days and mom multitasking days. Now, power moms have both, and we also give the respect and credit to both of those days. So an all-in day is where you're going to have like help and support with your children. You're not going to get interrupted. That's when you run with your productivity protocol. I'll talk about that in a minute. A multitasking day is where you're home with the kids and you love that and you honor and cherish that time with them. And you also learn how to grab those flashes of inspiration that come to you in those multitasking days to then create a plan so that when you're in an all-in day, you're able to just like execute on all of those things that you felt inspired to do. Number 3 is keep your focus directed on one thing. And this is often done like on a monthly basis. Like let's say on a monthly basis, your goal is to enroll 5 new customers and 1 new business partner. If that is the goal, anything that comes in that creeps in around that is like noise that you have to actually get rid of for the time being. So focus on that one thing. And then number 4, I told you, create momentum with a productivity protocol. A power mom knows that when you fail to plan or use your protocol, then you're planning to fail already. And that may be what you've been experiencing up to this point. So she also knows that the reality of building a business with children is that it's dang hard. That it actually looks quite exhausting and sweaty and frustrating. And that when she's in the thick of it, she's not even really sure if she's even being productive. But that's when you're actually doing it. Like creating momentum is so valuable, right? Your business will die without momentum. So the Power Mom Productivity Protocol. Number one, you have to get clear about how you're using your time. To be efficient with your time, you have to actually notice what you're doing with your time. So what that looks like for me and what I teach is you just take an entire day, 24 hours, and you write down every 30 minutes what you did with your time. And this is not like a judgment or you did it wrong or you should have been doing this. It's just a simple observation of what's actually going on in your environment right now, so that then in step number two, you can get clear about what's stopping you from taking productive action. A lot of times it's the time of day that you're attempting to do something. I know for sure that anytime between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. in a day, I am super productive. I'm super energetic. You will get the very best Power Mom version of me during those hours. But after that time, I start to slow down. I'm either hungry or I need a nap or I'm tired, I usually don't take naps, I'll be honest, but I'm just ready to focus on something else, right? And then later on, maybe after the kids go to bed, I can just grab an extra hour of energy and like crank out on a project, right? So get clear for you, what is it that's stopping you? Another thing is like if you tend to get irritable and maybe you have conversations with certain people in certain times of the day, and then it lowers your energy and you just can't get it back. You just can't get productive. So get clear about what's stopping you, okay? And then also in number three is taking note about the fears, beliefs, dramas, experiences, stories that you're creating that stop you from using your time wisely. Oh my gosh, like I could just take the rest of this time and tell you all the things. Like, what is your favorite flavor of drama that you will loop out about in the name of, oh, this is so important, I have to handle it, instead of just getting your work done? Like we all do it, right? So you've got to notice that. And then in step four, you write down the opposite of those fears and you start to believe the opposite of those fears. So for example, if I were to say something like, well, where I'm currently living, I'm just afraid that like there's no one around here who is going to want to buy my products. Like it's a small town or it's a big town or whatever, or my company's just getting started or they've been around for too long. Like whatever story that is that you love to just create in your mind about why you can't be successful, you have to write that down and then write down the opposite of that fear, that story, and then start repeating in your mind the opposite of that fear. It's simple and powerful and it works to help your productivity. Okay, so I already mentioned choosing all-in days, and on your all-in day, you have to ask for support with your children. Sometimes that's hard. I know, especially if you have a newborn baby, like you have to get creative with, nursing schedule and nap schedule, but you have to identify that time where you can be productive, okay? And then number 6 is to choose a mom multitasking day. And mom multitasking days are basically all the other days that you're not doing all-in days. So ideally, if you really want to make massive momentum in your business, you're going to choose 2 all-in days. But again, I understand, like you may only be able to get 1 day a week, depending on how many children you have and what kind of support you have. So on those mom multitasking days, you will learn to welcome the creativity and the emotion that comes during these days. I get just as many flashes of inspiration on my multitasking day when I'm running kids around and I'm playing blocks and I'm changing diapers and I'm going grocery shopping and like all the things that I do as a mom. I get just as many flashes of inspiration on those days, but I used to feel like, oh man, I'm not working on my business, so I'm not successful. And instead I've learned to shift that into, wow, these mom multitasking days are productive and creative, and I get different inspiration on these days. So learn to appreciate that time. And I have like these really amazing Power Mom paradigms I share. I can't go into them all right now, but the paradigms really help you to use these mindset shifts too in the productivity of your in your mom life, your mom multitasking day. Okay. So next up in your productivity protocol is to choose the scariest or hardest perceived task first. So when you get that magical unicorn moment, you're sitting at your desk, you're like, I've got an hour. What is the the hardest, most scary thing that you have to do. Chances are it's not like organizing your products and like writing some social media posts. Those are the things that you're going to naturally want to do because they feel easy and light to you. It's actually the one thing. It's probably making a phone call to schedule like a sales conversation or a presentation or an invitation to take a look at your business. I guarantee you it's like a networking or sales type of interaction that you may be avoiding. So choose that hardest perceived task first. And it's often the only thing that you're going to get done that day. And you know that if you don't get that one thing done, that everything else that you do is going to be kind of inefficient. So understand that we value our time with our family so much that as moms, when we prioritize our time, we find secret pockets of time to extra love on our children and extra love on our business. So this way we never actually lose valuable time with our family. We may lose constant time with our family, but you also know that because you have all these dreams and goals for your business, that if you don't ever carve out that time for it, that you'll start to resent all that extra time with your family or that extra time with your business. So learning to manage and schedule out your days and do those most productive things first and have those mindset shifts so that you can be productive is an excellent plan for learning to maximize your efficiency as a power mom. Does that make sense to you? Can you see how using a productivity protocol to enhance your business efficiency is like super, super necessary? And can you think of ways that you can implement some or even all of these strategies to create more routine and productivity in your life? Yeah, it feels good, right? You're like, okay, I can see how I can do it. So let's move on to the second thing that you need to really, really master this mom business life. And that is understanding how you're currently using your mom brain and how your mom brain might really be like running your life, right? And understanding how a power mom actually maps her mind out. So let's talk about how most moms operate. And I'm definitely guilty of this, so I can speak to this truly, that a lot of times you're currently looping the freak out on everyone else's social media posts and their podcasts. And you're wondering why you just can't get your messaging together. And maybe you're currently binge watching your favorite mom guilt channel, right? Your mom guilt channel in your brain, or you're on your Netflix, right? I call it like, you got to change the channel on that mom guilt. Because a lot of times we just binge watch it and it's like part of our story and it just takes over our life. Right? Or maybe you currently know that you need to write some affirmations for your life. You've heard of other people writing affirmations for their lives and finding success, but you honestly don't even know if you deserve the things that you want in your life. You don't know if they would even come true if you did ask for these things in your life. And so it just makes you feel kind of like, well, I don't know if I want to try because I'm just going to set myself up for failure and I don't want to know that I failed. So I don't want to try. Or maybe you feel embarrassed about how big your dreams actually are. Like it seems so wild to you that like you don't even dare to share them with other people or even with yourself or your spouse. And you secretly know that like none of them are going to come true. Do you ever tell yourself that? We all do it. Or maybe you're just actually sure that affirmations are for crazy people and you're not one of those people who do affirmations, right? These are common feelings and thoughts that a lot of moms have before they actually take control of their mom brain. So a power mom has already a set of pre-recorded affirmations that she plays on autoplay every single day, no matter what. Now, I would love to teach you how exactly to map out your own personalized affirmations, but I also know that maybe you don't want to take time for that right now. So I created a set of 44 Power Mom affirmations for you for free. So all you got to do is go to powermomempire.com and just grab and download those 44 affirmations. And you can have me tell you how amazing you are every single day. Okay, I made that one easy for you. Now, a power mom knows that she has to switch up that emotion, right? The mom brain, guilt, feelings, all that sort of thing. It's actually just a simple routine for cutting through the crap in her own head. So she has a special song, a dance, a jig, a quote, a visualization, that she goes through. And it's just a routine. It's not a matter of like, oh, I don't feel like listening to that song. No, it's like, I feel like crap, so I'm going to listen to that song. I'm going to listen to those affirmations. I'm going to run a lap around my living room. I'm going to jump on the trampoline. I'm going to do the dance so that I can move that body and get into the space. She's, a power mom knows that she's not her thoughts, nor is she her emotions, that she is a divine daughter of God. And she will forgive herself. And she will also start to learn to obey that divine guidance that she receives every day. And as you obey that guidance, you will start to receive more and more of it every day. It's amazing. A power mom knows what her special flavor of resistance is. And she can take full ownership of how she is the only person standing in her way. Let's see. A power mom knows that because she can create, birth, and raise little humans, she can definitely create, birth, and raise her business dreams. So a power mom will use affirmations, motion, songs, and a mind map. I don't know if I talked enough about the mind map yet. To overcome her mom brain. And the mind map looks like, I don't know if I want to go into that deep right now, but you just need one. I think I promised you that I would do it, but okay. I'm going to include the mind map, but I'm going to keep going. Okay. So now that we understand that we need to operate more efficiently and we have some routines set up for managing our mom brain, we really need to make money in our business, right? So let's talk about how you may be currently making money in your business versus how a power mom makes money more efficiently. So you're currently hoping that people are going to comment on all of your social media posts, right? They're just going to come flocking to you. And you're currently hoping that your mom's friends will also want to buy more products from you. You can count on your mom and her friends, right, to take all those monthly specials you've got going on. You're probably currently wondering why you're the only one on your team who it seems like is actually even trying to sell your products and trying to, maximize their efficiency and even attempting to get their mom brain under control. Why are you the only one on your team even trying to make money? You're also wondering if your investment into your business is ever going to pay you back. So while all of these thoughts and questions are valuable and maybe legitimate, it's not actually how a power mom thinks or performs when it comes to making money. Power moms use a specific formula. So you're going to use the efficiency protocol that I taught you on your all-in days. And let's talk about 7 things that you can do right now to increase that monthly revenue in your business. Okay, number 1 is having a daily method of operation. So if you and I were mentoring personally, like every single day you've got to check in with me, I'm your mentor, right? I would simply be asking you for your number. And what I mean by this is I don't really want your excuses of like what happened and who threw up and when you cried and how frustrated you were. Because yeah, we all feel that way, right? I just want your numbers, your daily method of operation numbers. So what this looks like for a power mom on our all-in days, okay, 2 days a week, we are doing 5 invitations. And these invitations are either an invitation to take a look at your products or take a look at your business opportunity. We're doing 5 follow-ups. So this will be from previous days of who we invited. We're also following up on how did they like it? Do they want to get started? Following up with them and finding out how they liked your presentation. Okay, we're doing 30 minutes of professional development daily. I believe you could do professional development not just on all-in days. Professional development can look like just having like one headphone in while you're driving kids to school, listening to like your favorite podcast or working on your Power Mom Masterclass assignments. So that would be learning about your products, learning about other network marketing professionals and how they're doing it. So 30 minutes a day. This also looks like doing 2 presentations per week. So this is actually not just inviting somebody to learn about your products, but presenting your products to them, teaching them about, your weight loss system or your natural health remedies or your makeup routine or your hair care routine or your skincare routine or, things like that, actually presenting your products and your solutions to them. We do 2 of those every single week. And we also do, and this is the one that a lot of moms like to skip because they're like, oh no, I'm just a mom with my little products. You don't always want to take ownership that you are a business owner and that you are inviting other people to do a business with you. So we do 1 getting started business training per month. And this can be done either online or in person, but you've got that scheduled. So your daily method of operation, once you know it and you commit to it, that's the game changer. That's what creates the consistency in your business so that when you actually present, you have a framework that people, you're using a framework to invite people to take a look at what you're doing. So the second part in this money-making formula, once you have your what the activities that you're going to do consistently on a weekly and monthly basis, you've got to get better at telling your story. This is the biggest problem that I have, that I see moms have, where they don't actually know really who they're speaking to. They kind of feel like, well, I want everyone to use my products, and that's okay. But I recommend, for my entire business, I've always been speaking to moms. I'm a mom. My products help me as a mom. I speak to moms about the business I'm doing, about the way I'm doing it. Figure out who it is that you're speaking to and what problems they have, and know how to tell your story in a simple way that will draw people to want to listen to you. In the beginning, most likely you're going to talk way too long and way too much about your experience and your products and everything, and you're going to lose people. So you actually need to know how to tell your story in a quick way that will get people to ask you, oh, tell me more about that, right? And the next thing is having a networking plan. In order to make more money, you actually have to know, first of all, who's on your current list of people to speak to and how you can ask for referrals to have more people to speak to. So there's specific ways to always trigger in your brain, oh, when I'm speaking to someone, I have to make sure I can ask them how, if they know anybody else that I can speak to, right? And having the courage and confidence to be able to do that. So you also need to know how to present your products and your business opportunity in a way that isn't boring. It touches on points that matter to people. You need to know how to ask the right questions, powerful questions. I should have an example. For example. Okay, I'll get that for my presentation. Okay, and then the last thing is for making money. Make it easy for people to get started. A lot of times we want to give them way too much information, and I'm just kind of hey, send me a link, send me a shopping cart, send me a list of frequently asked questions with the answers already there, so that as a busy mom, if you're marketing to me, I've got about 15 seconds I can give you for you to actually get me to buy your hair care or your skincare or whatever it is. I want to know frequently asked questions, and just having that quick on your phone. I recommend using the Notes app on your phone with the frequently asked questions, the links to get started, and maybe a quick note, an automated message from you about why you love it and why you thought they would like to get started. Also a quick message from you about asking for a referral. You know what I mean? So setting yourself up with automation, just quick things. And we're talking easy. I'm not talking about any technology stuff. I'm talking about grab your phone, video yourself talking about what you love, and then save that on your phone so that you can quickly message it out to people to help them get started and also help you get paid every single week. So here's the mindset you have to make money. A power mom knows that you have to be willing to fail forward. The quickest way to make money is to just have the experiences, to fail forward instead of trying to avoid the failure and be scared of the failure. Just go for it. She knows this is the quickest way for her to be able to make money. So I know that your time is limited. And your problem is that up to this point, you've kind of been sold a lie. You're told that you can build a successful network marketing team, you can make money while you sleep, you can hit the high ranks in the company, all while being a great mom. But what nobody tells you is that your current life is probably not set up to create success with it. You're probably set up. Okay, I just gotta change it. To create success with it. And up to this point, you didn't really have a clue. Up to this point, you didn't even have a clue where to begin or to even like attempt to figure it out. And you've also been sold this lie that others who have success like have everything figured out and it's in perfect balance and this Instagram lifestyle is pushed onto you. And that like you're going to have this perfect relationship with your partner and this perfect relationship with your children, and you're going to get to do yoga and go to the gym every day and run your business and have amazing friendships and travel the world with effortless ease. And the truth is that is not reality for a power mom. And I'm so dang sick of seeing it like sold to us like that. In reality, all of us moms are operating in this, it's a dance, right? We're raising young children, we're dealing with family drama, we're getting stressed out, we're cleaning up poop, we're being a wife, we're dealing with daily errands and emergencies and trying to run a business when we only have a very limited amount of time. So on this webinar, I hope that you've been able to see that your life isn't going to stop being really filled with all those mom duties, but that you can learn to be more efficient with the time that you have, and that you have someone who wants to help you navigate like how to use that friction that's always going to exist in your mom life, but that you can use that friction as fuel to power you to just be more efficient with your time. And that when you actually apply the efficiency protocol, when you actually apply the mom brain mindset shifts or that mindset shift routine that I told you about, and this daily method of operation to make money and to create consistency, you'll start to feel in control again. You're going to feel empowered and productive. Instead of feeling like you're not enough and you're unworthy, you're actually going to start to feel and know that you are enough, that your effort that you put on the table is enough to build momentum in your business. And you'll start to feel more organized, like you're creating these success habits and that you're creating consistency that allows you to move closer and closer to your life's vision. So, like I said, I'm not here to sell you an image of a perfect parent running a perfect business, because I'm not, and you're not. I like to refer to these strategies for power moms as imperfect parenting. And let's see, I really sold this already, okay? I already sold this. I already talked about being efficient, talked about those protocols. Okay, I feel like I just want to jump now. Okay, so really you have three choices at this point. So you can just kind of do nothing and just carry on with like the franticness of trying to like inch your business forward without really applying any other strategies. You can take, or I hope at the very least that you'll take what I've shown you today and try to figure it out on your own. You know, try to figure out how to be more efficient, like just how to try to create a little bit more space in your day with what you learned on this webinar today. You're going to have to be prepared for the sacrifice and the pain that comes with the years of trying to do it on your own. Or you can let me help you do it. I have created a program that is like from my mama heart to yours. I know exactly what you need. In the next 60 days, let me show you the path. Let me show you the path that I have shown other moms, just like you, who need to know how to find clarity, find meaning, and really start to feel like you're winning in your business. So that's why I created the Power Mom Empire Masterclass. It's a 6-step pathway to purpose, profit, and power in network marketing. You get to belong to a community of moms who want to create a successful network marketing business while still raising their families and living with faith. I want to invite you to spend the next 6 weeks with me as I take you from frustration and inefficiency to flow and productivity. So the Power Mom Masterclass, let's see, what you need to be successful, teaches you what you need to be successful. You need to understand the components that make every power mom successful. You have to see the parts of the whole process of this. And that starts with understanding your mom environment better and looking at the goals that you've set and how they will be accomplished. And also identifying that resistance that you will encounter and that you currently do encounter, and have your own personalized plan to overcome them. I'll teach you how to maximize your Power Mom schedule and how to implement those all-in days and your Power Mom, I always forget that word, your Power Mom multitasking days, so that when you have those all-in days, you'll have the actual scripts, the networking plan, the presentation materials, the practice of perfecting your presentation so that you can open people to your products and your business opportunity every single time. I'll also give you the scripts and the plan to ask for referrals so that you will never, ever run out of new prospects to talk to. I know that you need to see how other power moms in network marketing are raising their families. You have to ease your mom guilt so that you won't use it as an excuse not to move forward anymore. And I'll give you a personalized family game plan that you can use to lead your family as you lead your business. I'll also share my exact manifestation formula that foolproofs your life affirmations. You need a magical mom affirmation formula to draw out and attract your dream life, your dream rank, your dream business, right? And you also need someone to analyze your results that you're getting. It's really, really important to me to be that authentic voice for you. So once you get to module 5, which is all about results, I will actually jump on a call with you. We'll do a 30-minute strategy session and outline everything that you have gone through in the program up to this point and the results that you're getting so that we can troubleshoot the pieces that you need to focus on more and maybe some of the pieces that you need to focus on less to really get those results that you're looking for in your business. And it would not be a true Power Mom Empire program if we didn't include the everyday faith component. It's so important to me to share all of my systems for increasing that faith that I have, that intuition that we all have, that we need to live by more clearly every single day. And I'm going to teach you how I live that way, how I schedule my week, how I communicate with divine heavenly parents, and how that guides my life and how it will guide yours as well. These are the pieces to building a Power Mom empire. And you really can't have one piece without the other pieces. So if you're feeling out of balance, it's because you're missing one of these important pieces in your life and business. So as a lifetime member of the Power Mom Empire community, you'll receive the 6-week empire building training program that includes the Power Mom paradigm shifts, goal setting and environment analysis worksheets, the Mom Brain Mind Map plan, the scripts and accountability for gaining new customers, the formula for telling your story and becoming a master presenter of your products and business opportunity, the Family Game Plan booklet, the Manifestation Formula worksheet and plan, as well as a 30-minute results call with personal attention from me and my experts, and my Everyday Faith formula. You'll also become a part of our private Power Mom Empire Facebook community for accountability and Q&A. And you'll be the first to be invited to our exclusive Power Mom retreat happening at my home in Hawaii at the end of February 2020. I'm so excited to see you as part of our Power Mom community. I can't wait to get to know you better and serve you in your network marketing business. We'll see you there. I realize that it's a little longer than I want, and also that I just kind of sold those two, like I kind of said the same thing because I'm getting clearer about my offer. So I'm kind of jumbling a little bit with my offer. So definitely would love your feedback on that.